Alright, so Marathon just dropped this big gameplay reveal showcase, and I gotta be real with y'all. I have some thoughts. You've got Bungie, you got a classic franchise from the 90s, and you got a shiny marketing trailer, but is it really for today's gamer? Or are we just watching a 30-year-old IP trying to find a new home in 2025? Let's break it all down. What's good? It's your boy Grandpa Casual, and today we're talking about Marathon. Since the showcase already dropped and the internet is having its take on what's going on here, I just want to dive a little bit deeper into this thing and really talk about who this game is actually for. So if you're a casual gamer like myself, you have work, you have family, you have kids, and you have limited playtime, you probably saw this thing and said, this looks really awesome. But you probably also ask yourself, what am I looking at right now? And you're not alone with that. So Marathon, the franchise itself, is actually not new. It's actually a reboot of a trilogy that dropped between 1994 and 1996-ish. Yeah, so we're talking about like the pre-Halo days here. The original Marathon series was a cult sci-fi FPS. It was known for deep lore and cerebral storytelling. It's kind of like the blueprint for Halo if you really think about it. And now Bungie is bringing it back as a PvP-focused, team-based extraction shooter for us. So where things get interesting and kind of weird at the same time is in the art style. And I respect Joe Cross for his commitment, for his talent, and everything that comes with that. But the biggest question that was raised for me with this thing was, is it tuned for today's gamer? I'm not saying it has to look like Call of Duty or anything like that, but even something like Marvel Rivals really leaned into the comic book energy and made it fun to play as your favorite heroes. But when it comes to Marathon, it seems like Bungie fell deeply in love with the legacy of the original game. And I think that's really cool if you're a fan from back in the 90s and you had the opportunity to play this game. I think that's awesome. But if we do the math, right, if you were 14 when you were playing the original Marathon, you're probably in your mid 40s right now. And it just has me thinking, like, how many of those people are actually going hard in the PvP space right now? I don't think that there's many. Where they really lost me a little bit is Marathon is an extraction shooter. So it's PvPvE, it's loot driven, it's objective based. So that falls into the same genre as Escape from Tarkov or even something like Dark and Darker. It's already a niche genre and it's definitely not casual friendly. You need time, you need coordination, and you need a crew. And if the game isn't really fun minute to minute, the loop falls apart really fast. Now me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of extraction shooters. Some hit, some didn't, but this right here really didn't make me want to jump back into the genre, to be honest with you. So I gotta wonder if Bungie, after years of live service Destiny grind, if they just needed a fresh take or like a breath of fresh air, and Marathon was that for them. So I think in efforts to find something fresh, they actually lean a little too deeply into their own aesthetic bubble with this one, because in my very humble and casual opinion, it seems like the marketing material for this game looks a lot better than the game itself. That actually made me more interested in the game than the alpha footage itself. Had I seen just the marketing materials, I would have had it on my radar and said, you know what, this is something I want to pick up. But after seeing the gameplay itself, it's kind of like, I don't know, is something missing there? And there's a big possibility that they're really just trying to focus on the esports side of things, which makes sense. So they were probably trying to serve two groups and make a game that people wanted to watch as much as they wanted to play. So if that's the case, it almost seems like the game really doesn't know what it wants to be. Like, who exactly is it for? So is it for like the 40-year-old OG Marathon fans, or for the more sweaty comp Valve players or Apex players and things like that? Because not even just with gaming, but in other forms of entertainment, it's really hard to bring back an old classic and make it relevant to the new crowd. Especially when it's a genre that's hard to get into like extraction shooters. But overall, I know this is alpha gameplay, man. I know a lot can change between now and it actually releases, but most games that come out, they don't really change that much. So I'm really curious. I'm not just hype. I'm just kind of curious to see what this is going to be. So I'm kind of just sitting here like, okay, Bungie, I see what you're aiming for, but will it land? Will it work? But aside from that, let me know what you think. Are you excited for Marathon? Did you enjoy the reveal showcase? Let me know. I'm always down to have conversations with you all. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.